As you guys probably already know, I like to train chickens, whether it be training them to hop on and off my fist or hunting snails. But have you guys ever wanted to train your own chicken how to do chickenry? Well, in this video, Frightful and I are going to be giving you a step-by-step crash course on how to train your own chicken to do chickenry. And at the end, I'll be giving you the best tip that I know how to train chickens that I've learned over the years. So let's fly right in. Step number 1 is picking a chicken. This part is really important because if you pick a chicken that absolutely hates you, you're not going to be able to train it to do anything. So you want to pick a chicken that likes you and that you like. That way you'll be able to get the best out of everything, and she won't be flying away and trying to run away from you every single time you try to train her. Step number 2 is taming your chicken. This is also a really important step because if your chicken is not used to being around you and isn't very tame, like I said in the first step, she's going to be running off, flying off, not wanting to be with you. So what you're going to do is you are going to spend a lot of time with your chicken, petting it and holding it on your fist and taking long walks. This is just going to help you bond with your chicken and make it where you're going to be able to train your chicken to be able to do things, and it makes it where your chicken's going to trust you, which is going to help you do things. Step number 3 is teaching your chicken how to hop on and off the glove. This is where you get to have a lot of fun. And so once you have your chicken all tame and it is used to being around you and doesn't mind sitting on your fist, what you're going to do is you are going to take your chicken and set it on a perch. Then you're going to gently either stick your hand in front of it and gently lift up, or stick your hand behind it and gently lift up onto its feet. That's going to make it where it wants to hop on either from the front or the back. Practice this a couple times and then you can move on to teaching it how to hop off, which is basically the exact same thing in reverse. You just either put the perch under them at the front so they hop off, or you put their feet behind the perch and slightly lift up with the perch and then they'll want to hop off. So definitely practice this a couple times. Practice makes perfect. It's going to take a little while for your chicken to get used to it, but I've gotten to the point where with Frightful, she'll just hop on and off my fist without me even really putting much pressure. And also, be very careful when you're handling your chicken. Do not hurt your chicken. Do not overwork your chicken. You want to be ever so careful. And the reason is because if you are rough with your chicken and you overwork it or just something like that, that can end up injuring or killing your chicken. So you want to be ever so careful in handling it with the utmost care and respect. So definitely be very nice to your chicken and very gentle. After getting through these first 3 steps, the next step, step number 4, is practice. You want to practice, and just keep repeating things over and over and over again, whether it be taking it on long walks so that you create even more of a bond with your chicken, and practicing it hopping on and off. And after you've done that for a while and your chicken understands everything, it's totally okay with you, it can hop on and off easy peasy like a flash, and you've already impressed your friends with how cool your chicken is. That's when you can get into step number 5, which is pretty cool. Step number 5 is having fun and just deciding what you want to do with your chicken. Basically, now that you've gotten these basics down, you can start training your chicken to do basically whatever you want. What I'm working on with Frightful right now is I'm training her how to hunt grasshoppers from the fist. So basically, I would be walking along, and if a grasshopper springs up, she'd fly off my fist and go catch it. So that's the project that I'm working on with Frightful right now. But you don't even have to do that. You could pick some random thing that you think is pretty cool and train your chicken how to do it. Now that you have the basics and you've done all that, I'll give you the tip that I've gotten over the years on how to train chickens. And that tip is using oatmeal. Chickens absolutely love oatmeal. It's one of their favorite things that I've found that they'll eat, and they respond to it very well. So during your training process, definitely use oatmeal because it is big help and it does work. I'm not kidding. And the second tip, yes, I know I said I'd be giving one tip, but the second tip, I'm just gonna give it anyway. The second tip is to have fun and make sure that your chicken is having fun. Because like, this is the coolest thing. Like, it's not like falconry where you're hunting with birds of prey, but really the reason probably why I do chickenry is the fact that it's just so fun to watch, like, Frightful preen and like eat rocks. Yes, they do. It helps with their gizzard, helps them digest. But it's just so fun to watch these birds. And people may think of chickens as dumb, but they're really, really smart because Frightful like picks up on things really, really well. And it's extremely fun to watch them do what chickens do, which most people would think is dumb. But if you really pay attention and look at it, it's just like the coolest thing on earth. In conclusion, if you followed all these steps, you should have a pretty well trained chicken that can do some really, really, really cool things. Chickenry is just such a cool thing, being able to watch the behavior of such a magnificent bird, and even though they may look dumb, they're still pretty cool. So get out there, have fun. Thanks for watching. You guys are absolutely clucking awesome. Have anything to say, Frightful? Okay. Yeah. Okay. See you next time.